You've been listening to Yotam Vilk. You both served in the IDF. What's your response to what you've just been hearing?
Well, I think my criticism is rather endless, if I may say so. First of all, I'm deeply disappointed by the fact that he has relied exclusively upon the evidence put forward by the so-called Gaza Health Ministry, who we all know is Hamas, when it comes to identifying the number of people who have been killed inside the Gaza Strip. There's no reason to take the word of a terror organization, and I'm very disappointed that he's decided to do so.
How many do you think have been killed?
I think approximately 30,000 people have been killed. The estimates are that there are approximately 30,000 Hamas fighters who have been killed. Now, that is a very reasonable number. By the way, there are more to be killed, and I'm very pleased that the Israel Defense Forces continues to take the fight to these terrorists inside the Gaza Strip in the careful, principled manner that we do, that I'm sure that Yotam did, that I'm sure that Yotam's peers did, and that I'm confident will continue to do as we ratchet up the pressure against Hamas in Gaza City in the event that the trigger is pulled on that operation.
Sorry, but just to be clear, what is the total number then of civilians who've been killed?
So the estimate currently is that there is something in the realm of 1 terrorist killed, and in that context, 2 civilians killed. So that's a very, very low ratio.
So 60,000 civilians have been killed?
Those would be the estimates, right?
So your death toll.
So
just to be clear.
No, but let me explain.
No. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Listen to me. It's very important. You don't have to become animated. My death toll is broken down terrorists to civilians. Now, I think in a battlefield, in a combat zone, that's a pretty important caveat to have. When
you said that the number that the Gaza Health Ministry, which is Hamas run, that their numbers were wrong. But unless I'm mistaken, your total numbers are higher than theirs. You've just said 2 to 1 civilians.
What I'm saying about the Gaza Health Ministry, I think this is a very simple point. I don't understand why it's struggling to be understood by you. What I'm saying about the Gaza Health Ministry, and this is something that's been part of this war since the beginning of the conflict, is that there's absolutely no differentiation between terrorists who have been killed and civilians who have been killed. It has to be taken into account. It's not in the op-ed. You asked me to respond.
So how many civilians have been killed, do you think?
I've answered your question.
What's the number?
I've answered your question.
Give me the number.
No, I've answered your question.
I'd like you to give me a number.
A very clear ratio. And one of your great errors is that you continue.
I tell you what, don't worry about my interviewing skills.
You
worry about your maths
of a battlefield.
Okay.
Pardon me?
How many civilians have been killed?
I've answered you about Hamas.
What's the number?
I've then given you the ratio. You can go away and do the mathematics.
No, you can do the maths.
I have told you. No, I've told you. I've answered you.
Tell me.
I've answered you.
Tell me the number.
I've answered you.
Why won't you tell me how many civilians have been killed?
Why won't you take my earlier answer?
Give me the number.
It's approximately 2 civilians per enemy combatant.
Okay,
That's
so let me stop you. Let me stop you.
I'm confident.
So in other words, 60,000 civilians have been killed. Is that what you're saying?
Piers, I've said it to you before. Other people have said this to you. These are estimates. Nobody knows with any certainty.
But you just said 60,000.
No, hang on. Including me, including the Hamas Authority, including
Benjamin,
the Gaza
I don't think you realise what you've said.
You'll have to... No, I realise
your
exactly
numbers are
what
much higher than the Gaza-run health ministry. Do you not understand what you've told me?
No, I understand very, very well.
2 civilians to 1 terrorist, 30,000 terrorists. 2 times that is 60. That's 90,000 people have been killed. That is way higher than the numbers given by the Gaza Health Ministry, which you've tried to say are wrong. Benjamin, simple question. By your maths, are you telling me 90,000 people have been killed in Gaza? Yes or no?
Piers, I've told you the calculus.
You did.
I've told you the ratio between the
30,000 Hamas,
and civilians.
2 to 1 civilian to terrorist. That's 90,000.
Of the ratio.
That's 90,000.
I'm very, very proud of the ratio of
Benjamin, I think you know what you've done, don't you?
First of all, number one, categorically, I stand by those estimates.
Sure, 90,000.
Stand by those estimates. Yeah, I stand by the estimate.
Okay, so your numbers are way higher than the Gaza Health Ministry.
You will not let me explain.
Because your numbers are higher.